Nobody likes being called a Genetti, dog. Nobody wants to be a Genetti.
Nope. That's facts. Nobody wants to be a Genetti at this point, man.
You say that shit backstage, you probably start a fight.
Yeah, like, what the fuck you call me?
Yo.
Like, he swear he called him a nigga or something,
Get
man.
him the fuck out of here.
Right. Nah, fuck this on site, man, nigga. What up? Square up, nigga.
Hell no. You got to do a...
I'm pussy, nigga.
You got to do an apology back in the back like Hulk Hogan and shit.
You know, brother.
you know what? Sometimes we get out of hand and we use the J word and...
Don't sound like y'all niggas casting pods in this bitch right now.
Oh, man.
11?
11. We're on 11.
11?
Yep.
No, we on the Isaiah Thomas episode.
Yep.
Isaiah Thomas. So that means we not about to get picked up for some shit, and we gonna hold a grudge about it for the next 20, 30 years.
Yeah, we met the criteria. We were not selected. I got a quote from the last dance, so
Oh my god. Oh.
Duh, like, I swear, I don't know which one I'm tired of. Isaiah complaining about him not getting picked on the Dream Team, or Bret Hart talking about Goldberg.
Isaiah Thomas. I can hear Bret Hart talking about Goldberg. No, fuck that. Wait. But before let's do these intros.
Oh, yeah.
Episode 11?
Yeah, episode 11.
Isaiah Thomas episode. We should do every number should be a different Pistons player or a different Detroit player.
Yeah, Detroit player. So
so we're gonna get that going.
Damn, so we lacking. So we so if we had to go back, we missed the Chauncey Billups one. That was one.
We missed the Joe Dumars episode.
That was 4.
We was always looking fucking 34. No matter what we did.
Then we had the Big Ben Wallace number 3 episode. That was definitely local. What else? Who else?
We missed the fucking the Chucky Atkins episode.
Yeah, the 7. Yeah, they had 7 the Chucky Atkins. Yeah. The Darvin Ham episode, that was 8.
Oh, the Darvin Ham. Yeah.
Yeah. So
no.
Yeah. The last one was the Dennis Rodman episode.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that was the 10. That was the Dennis Rodman episode. So,
damn, man, that's
and then we go right back to back. So we back to back Hall of Famers on this one. So,
all right, who we got? Who we got next week? Motherfucking
who number 2? Michael Curry.
Michael Curry. All right.
Yeah, Michael Curry, number 12.
All right. Good luck for y'all next week.
Oh, buddy.
All right.
Yeah, that's the quickest number 12 I could think of for the Pistons. I'm trying to think.
That's it. That's
well,
what
I know
it is.
Michael. I know for sure Michael Curry wore number 12.
All right, that'll work. Anyway, episode 11.
Yes, episode 11.
Episode 11. My name is Stocking Cap Stu,
and I go by the name of B. Lee.
And we are 2 people with microphones and internet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, there we are. We here.
Yeah.
So, how you been, man? You been all right?
Not too bad. My birthday just passed. 36 now. Yeah, I'm getting up there. A little creeping close to 40. So, man. I had to spend a day, not being at work just to relax and shit. Even though I had to get some unexpected plumbing work done at my place, so that interrupted my birthday. So, the party didn't stop. I was still drinking and smoking. So,
all right. So this was just like this was actual plumbing work. This was
this was like legit. No, like I had to get my fucking tub situated. Shit. This was this was actual plumbing work. So
cool.
So I didn't care. I was sitting there drinking, watching Mayans anyway. So binge watching Mayans. So
I got you.
Also, shout out to Larry June. I had an amazing time. Went to go see Larry June last Sunday.
Why does this nigga
Fillmore.
always come to town when I gotta work?
Man,
it's like the third time.
I know.
This is like the third fucking time.
I know.
Oh, Larry June coming to town this weekend.
Yeah, I know. You had to work.
Bruh.
Duh, man. I enjoyed that vibe. And also, like, you know how a lot of underground and under the radar artists and shit, you more of a white crowd and everything. No, this was a lot. I mean, like, a lot of white people fuck with Larry June, but this was like one where I was like, it was appreciating seeing all my peoples, all my brothers and sisters out there in there and everything, vibing to Larry June. It was a whole motherfucking vibe, man. It was just, man, I loved it. I loved the atmosphere. Those are usually my type of concerts, and also it was sold out too. So, and it was, it was a good time. So that's my type of, those usually my type of concerts that I go to and shit. So, cause like I'm real heavy on going. I'm kind of sad I'm missing one tonight. Don Tolliver in town, so I'm kind of sad I'm missing that one. But at the same time, I didn't feel like driving out that far, to Sterling Heights, to Freedom Hill.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna miss this one. But I'll try to catch him next time he doing tour shit. But
all right, that's what's up.
Yeah. So how's your week been?
It's been okay. My car hasn't ended up back in the shop, so
that's always a good sign.
That's one win. I've been playing a lot of motherfucking Civ, man.
Of course.
I'm gonna keep it short, but I will just say, I've gotten to the point where nukes run the world, and I'll just leave it at that. Like, I've either shit on your whole government with spies and just completely fucked your stuff up to the point where you can't keep up, or we got into it, you declare war on me, and I bombed you back into the fucking Flintstone days.
Listen to this nigga over here committing World War III.
Yeah, just not. These ain't even a try. Like, I just want peace. But
well, you want peace, but
yeah, and apparently I'm getting more hate.
But you got to show you ain't no punk bitch either.
Yeah, and I'm also getting additional hate because I'm not filling out the paperwork for these fucking skirmishes and shit. I'm just like, hey, fuck you, and just marching into people's shit, and I should be declaring a formal war or whatever. But yeah, that's what I've been up to.
Hey, it's a thin line between Pope and it's a thin line between Pope and Putin.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, just it depends on what handshake you give Jesus.
Right. I want peace and everything and shit, but I ain't no punk bitch, so try it.
Yeah, I don't like people playing on my phone.
Yep. Exactly.
So we should probably mention that we had a special recording area that we had set up a couple days ago that didn't work out. So it is what it is. I think we mentioned that in the last episode. If we did, sorry.
Yeah. So we had so that's been postponed for a little bit. So eventually we'll get around to that. So
eventually, it's more of an incentive to do shit on our terms. I think.
Yeah.
I think I was watching an interview from a guy that I kind of, I won't say I look up to, but I respect the way he's done this whole podcasting thing. And he was saying to keep everything you do as slim and as lean as possible.
Yeah.
Like, don't go get to bringing on excess motherfuckers and just having them, because that's all fucking expenses. That's all resources that could be used towards the show. So,
that's
yeah. Shout out to Kid Miro for that one. That was pretty helpful advice.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because it's about when you're trying to start something up and everything, that you want to make sure that whoever is like rocking with you on your team is like putting in the work,
Yeah.
And that's not just trying to ride the wave and shit,
Oh yeah.
So
I try to avoid that, and I've noticed a lot of other shows, a lot of other podcasts, a lot of other streamers. They tend to do that. They tend to put content over everything.
Yeah,
and they not really staying. I wouldn't say staying true, but a lot of them don't even be using like just basic fucking business knowledge. Like, if you have 13 people around and only 6 of them are actually contributing to the show, then eventually them other 7 are gonna hold you back in some way.
Yeah. Like y'all just looking like rappers and hype men, and everybody just standing in the background at the concert and shit.
Right.
So you know
that shit made me feel good about the fact that I edited this show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh man.
Man, I had one of the episodes came out and it had that motherfucking error in it.
Yeah.
It was that one part where I fucked up on the transition. I had to go back in, but that's part of the process, man.
Yeah.
These shits ain't doing nothing but making us stronger.
Nah. He had to pull the Kanye and edit the shit. You know how Kanye edit his albums and shit on streaming.
Oh yeah.
Like he had to switch some shit up. So next time you hear this shit, like, oh yeah, no, I corrected that error. Nope, nope.
Oh my goodness.
So it's been a crazy week, news wise and everything. Now, first of all, before we get into anything, I know if you heard everything about the submarine thing.
Yeah. That shit makes me not want to die on a huge stage like that because the internet tore them motherfuckers apart
all week, bro.
Before the fucking ocean did.
Yeah, apparently.
Like, it really says a lot about how desensitized and how normal these, just people dying has become. Like that's way too casual of a thing.
So like to the point where it's getting parodied. Like it's
exactly.
Like now, I ain't gonna lie, some of them was funny as shit, but at the same time, hold on. First of all, my condolences to all of the victims that lost their lives in the submarine.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Everything that was
a very fucked up.
It was. I want to get that out of the way. Yeah, very fucked up, especially how they explained it. But everything about it was just like so suspect about the shit. First of all, you see the size of the fucking submarine, like and also it was controlled. You see what it was controlled by?
Oh, okay, all right. So,
oh my god.
Now I've seen everybody cracking on that one, but at the same time, they were using motherfucking PlayStation 2s to control drones during the whole Iraq debacle.
Jesus, did
Iraq,
they?
Yes. That's the reason. Yeah. I don't know.
That's why it's the greatest game system in.
Yeah, that's why it's the most sold system. Is because it sold so much over that war. Both sides was using that shit. I think Saddam Hussein was using it more.
So So the government funding them numbers on the PlayStation 2. Damn. Like fuck, we need all these shits. They rated all the all the Best Buys and Circuit City shit. Man, they were probably the reason why they put Circuit City out of business. Like, hey, you know what? The government said just run all these. Yep. All these?
Yep. Saddam needed to upgrade his missile defense system in the run-up to the Iraq war, but didn't have the money to buy the proper equipment. Some senior official had heard that the U.S. government was using them as Linux clusters to predict weather models, etc. So he thought cheap missile guidance system.
Wow.
Hey. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, I know. That's not a direct, literal explanation of what happened. That's not an official source that I'm reading. That is somebody summing it up.
Yeah.
And that's pretty wild. I knew it was a pretty interesting story behind that one, but so that part is like, okay, well, I think you play enough games to know that like the hand-eye coordination. Like, you can put that shit. I could drive my car with my motherfucking controller at this point. I feel like I can make it to work and back. I could go ahead and go. I can go hit downtown. I can go motherfucking circle around
with the controller.
Yeah. I could be on the lodge with it. Like,
on the lodge with it.
Don't sleep on the power of motherfuckers who know they controller. But I get it. You would think for what they're charging and how much the operation costs, you would expect higher quality.
Yeah, I would maybe like an actual PlayStation remote.
Oh man, that would have worked.
Yeah, like the real deal. Like you could have paid $50 more to get the real thing.
Yo, see, I almost made a fucked up joke. Are we gonna do it?
Great.
Yo,
this may or may not be edited.
Do you think that controller vibrated?
Nah.
Do you think when they was like, getting into trouble, the computer was like vibrating, like yo, hey.
Nah, I don't think that was part of the budget on that one. That was like the, especially if Logitech made it, probably not.
Yeah.
It got like a little rumble, like, you know.
Oh my goodness.
So,
but no, I was watching a little rendition, like a little a model of how the implosion likely would have happened.
Yeah, I think I seen it too.
And it was very terrifying. Like it was just
like the way
how does something crumple and then explode? Dog, did you see that shit?
Yeah, it imploded. Like
it crumpled and then you seen that one part. It was like, what's blowing up? Oh my god, no, I'm good.
Like that is like
I will take my death on fucking sea level the way God intended.
And you know that death cost them each $250,000.
In what, recovery?
No, you didn't know. No, that's how much it costs to get on. That's how much it costs to go on.
I thought you was talking about somebody.
No.
I thought you said somebody was trying to foot the bill for going to go get the.
No. But no.
Wow.
To get on that submarine, it costs $250,000.
Oh no, that should have been at least a PS3 controller then.
I'm saying exactly. You see my point?
Yeah.
See my point? Yeah. Like, come on, right? We using Logitech? No, come on. Dog, like
it was Logitech.
That's what it looked like, dog. On everything, dog. It didn't. It looked so. Yeah, it looked like it was
joint. That's that joint that you hook up to your computer.
Yeah, to your PC.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what it looked like. Yep.
When you want to play the port or something.
Yep.
And you ain't got the motherfucking. Yeah, you ain't got the actual keys down the way you should.
Yeah, like you playing World of Warcraft and shit on there.
Goodness.
Yeah, that was insane. Like I was looking at that shit like. And then also like they had to sign waivers. They had to sign, because it's not really, it's unauthorized. Like and they say they listed all the ways that shit can go wrong, and people still signed to do that shit. Like, damn, like that. I know it's crazy.
Yo, that shit crazy. What if you seen some other crazy shit down there, like motherfucking giant squid? What if they like woke up Atlantis or some shit and they start like a fucking Black Panther type situation?
You talking about like Namor?
Yeah, fucking Namor show up. Oh my God. Or Mr. Nimbus.
Mr. Nimbus. That's a Rick and Morty reference. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that'd be fucking crazy. But oh my God, like the whole
quit fucking with the ocean, dog.
Like for real, like do we really need to see like the remains of the Titanic
like,
that fucking bad?
All the fucking videos don't exist.
Yeah,
and somebody gonna be out there. Well, how do you think the videos got up? Somebody had to go down there and do it. No, send robots. No, we too busy teaching robots how to Dougie and how to fucking Millie Rock and how to motherfucking do the Hulkamania leg drop on niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, send the motherfuckers down there.
And also shout out to Simpsons again for predicting something else.
They did.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they were showing. It's been all on Twitter. Like,
protect.
There was like an episode from like 2006.
Protect Matt Groening at all costs, man. Oh my goodness.
I believe they said like a writer actually did the actual submarine shit last year for the Simpsons.
Oh shit. Last year?
Yeah, I want to
say they still predicting shit.
Yeah,
that's scary. Have to watch that shit, dog.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, but yeah, like that whole situation was crazy. And again, condolences to the family of those victims that passed away, and that is
right.
it's just tragic.
Can I be dark? And I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I always have to play the opposite side.
Okay.
They're not listening to this shit.
They're really not.
Them niggas.
They're really not.
Is spending how much money to go get crumpled up in the ocean? Ain't nobody listening to this shit, dog.
Hey, I gotta put this out at least. Look, if whoever hear me, so we do get more listeners one day and shit. I don't want this shit coming back like, hey, these motherfuckers here, are insensitive and
No, we very sensitive, but at the same time, dog. Apologizing to nobody that ain't gonna fucking show up. Are you making plates for niggas that ain't coming to the house?
Hell nah.
Hell nah. I get it. It's
for legal reasons because I'm not trying to get sued. So if you want to go there, actually, I don't want to go.
Don't get sued for lack of condolences then.
Yeah. They're gonna try to twist it. They're gonna try to twist it and give you the whole stressed and what do they call it?
Oh my God.
It's a term. It's a legal term.
Defamation.
Yeah, it's something like defamation, but it's another term. That's what. You get sued for
slander.
Yeah, it could be slander or not, but it's something else. It's it'll come back to me.
I mean, I don't think we can get sued for slander for just making fun of the controller. Like I actually gave them props on what they.
Oh no, not for the controller, definitely not.
Okay.
We can slander the shit out of the controller, man.
But no,
that controller look terrible.
For not saying condolences and shit. Are they gonna say condolences when we die? we gonna check and see. Like I get what you're trying to do, but
what's the phrase coming back to me? What is that damn phrase? Like
I don't know. It ain't defamation of character. It ain't slander. Libel is, I think, the written version. That's when you do it in right. I don't know.
It is a term for that. It'll come back to me. Like I'm under the influence right now, so my thinking caps ain't working.
If it ain't treason, I don't care. I wasn't in the ocean. I ain't been in the ocean in fucking years, man. I don't know.
We don't swim.
My fingerprints, my DNA ain't in the ocean. I ain't never been around the motherfucking Titanic. What the fuck they gonna do to me, man?
Oh shit!
See, now you got me roasting the motherfuckers that just got balled up in the ocean.
Hey, look.
Damn. You see how you do me?
The views and opinion of this podcast does not reflect Lee.
Man, this is cold-blooded, man.
This episode
just gonna leave me out here on the island.
My nigga, get out the water. Shit, damn. Nigga.
Man, and then allegedly, they said that motherfuckers was a couple of the family members while they was looking for him was going to concerts and
oh yeah, the Blink 182 concert, and I did peep that.
I think that was I think that tweet was bullshit because it was like, who the fuck ever was down and listened to fucking Blink 182 to feel better? Blink 182 is for people who already feel good. You're not allowed to feel bad and then turn on Blink. You turn on Green Day when you feeling bad.
Yeah.
And you want to feel better if that's the lane you want to go in. Yeah. Fucking No Doubt or something. If you're from here, White Stripes. Big White Stripes fan over here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, same here too. Here. Shout out to the White Stripes.
If they ever decide to do a fucking show, I will sell.
Yeah, me too, man.
I'm man. Everything short of my Xbox and my dog.
I'm telling you, when Seven Nation Army come on, man, that's like.
I don't want to be on that same floor. I want to be above the ground because it's gonna start rocking in that bitch.
Yeah.
You remember what happened to St. Andrews?
Oh yeah. Facts.
Fucking floor buckle.
Man, yeah, sure did. Yeah.
And then that's gonna be.
And you know what's scary? I almost was about to go to that concert. It was a Baby Keem concert, and I almost was gonna go to that. And when I seen the video, I was like, "Oh no, I would have. I probably would have had some trauma." That's what it is. Trauma. That was the word. Trauma. It came back to me. It's trauma.
Oh, really?
Yeah, trauma.
Oh,
yep.
Wow.
Trauma. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
That's what I meant to say. It's funny. It came back to me on a whole other subject.
Sued for trauma out here.
Yeah. Man? So, but anyways,
Killed St. Andrews.
Yeah, like I was gonna go to that concert, and I'm looking like I'm glad I didn't. I probably would have freaked the fuck out. Like I probably would be like, man, I was like that. What if that bitch would have cropped? Like, man.
I think the closest I've had to that was the fucking Jay-Z Eminem that Home and Home tour way back in the day.
Oh yeah, at Comerica Park.
Me and him, we had some terrible tickets in the fucking nosebleeds. Like I was just happy to be in that bitch.
Man, I was trying to get tickets to that shit. I could not fucking get through that shit.
That nigga Jay-Z got the going. He went up first, and everybody was in that bitch rocking, and you could feel the entire upper deck swaying and shit. This is a fucking baseball stadium, dog. Like,
oh yeah, damn.
It was wild. Yeah, I'm kind of wary of them public events like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
man.
yeah. Speaking of concerts, man, because there's a lot of them this fucking summer and shit. So,
you trying to go to that Erykah Badu?
Yeah, I might try to hit that one out because I want to see Mos Def. I ain't seen Mos Def before in concert, so like, but I don't mind seeing Erykah Badu again. It'll be my third time seeing her in concert. So
that's one of them concerts you don't really like. It's cool to go as a couple, but you want to go single. Certain shit is just a better experience single.
Oh yeah, and I noticed that because there's a lot of concerts that I went to like by myself. And I just enjoyed the vibe on my own and shit. I was in my own zone and shit. Like, there's a few like I went to. Like, I want to say, what was I went to see Freddie Gibbs. Went to see. I'm still sick about it. I missed Young Nudie back in March. Fuck the quick story. I had a date canceled on me, and the night of the Young Nudie concert, and I could have went and. I was just pissed. So, anyways, but yeah, there was a lot of concerts I went to by myself. Like, went to see Freddie Gibbs. Went to see Action Bronson. Action Bronson, Earl Sweatshirt, Bodie James. I went to see Griselda. Was that West Side Gun Conway and Benny the Butcher. Yeah. I went to that one solo. I went to it was a lot of them. I just because sometimes sometimes I like to bring somebody with me to a concert and shit like that. But then sometimes I just go by myself and shit. And I still
start blogging on that shit, man.
I really want to because I've been going to concerts for like a long time. Yeah. Like it's really like it's one thing that I enjoy, especially with like a artist that I fuck with.
Yeah.
So
I would say the downside is once that shit starts popping, you can't go by yourself anymore.
Yeah, because then everybody recognize me and shit, so I gotta go with somebody or some shit. Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's gonna be the motherfucking who can interrupt fucking Lee's video challenge.
Right. No, I'm trying to record this shit. I got so many fucking videos of concerts. Man, I got so many fucking the concerts that I like so a lot of them I ain't even post on social media, but because I enjoyed the experience and shit. So
we don't post any of our concerts experiences on social media.
Like the most I'll post, is like outside of the building, like the sign.
The same guy that was talking about legal experiences earlier. He's talking legal terms. We do not post videos or concerts on the internet.
No, I know.
I straight up I don't. I don't feel them shits be long, dog.
They do.
Them shits be long
because even get to record and shit. Like I've been trying to record the whole song and shit. So
yeah, and I think what was dope about it is I usually come back across them videos when I'm switching phones.
Yeah,
because those be like the longer ones that be like buried in my phone at some point. So I come back and then I watch them and then like.
And then I got a lot of them that I went through I had like gone through phones like over the years and shit where like a phone broke and some shit, but then I go like Google Photos and I had so many old the ones I forgot about, like when I went to see Jay-Z and Beyonce. Like I was like, damn, I ain't seen these in a minute, and I lost a lot of videos of that though. But I had some of them was still saved on there, and I was geeked this shit. So I was like, damn, because I had some good ass moments at a lot of these concerts and shit. I was part of some amazing events, like 2 times where Eminem all of a sudden just popped up out of the blue at a concert, or at the time like Lil Wayne popped up at what I think was that when I went to see Big Sean. Yeah, Eminem popped up that same concert. Or was that the Drake and Future Summer 16 concert? Eminem popped up that concert. Like I was at the Joe. That was like the year where everybody was trying to like do their concerts at the Joe and the Palace because both was closing.
Right.
So I was like Drake, Kanye, whole bunch of people, shit like that. The Kanye one pissed me off because I missed the one at the Joe, but I had tickets to the one at the Palace, but then Kim got robbed in Paris, and then Kanye just canceled the rest of the tour. So yeah, that was the St. Pablo tour. That was the one where he was like, they had like the stage was like he was like a stage was floating and he was standing on that.
Shit. You think he was up on the stage when he found out?
Duh, probably
take me down, fam. Take me down, fam. I gotta go.
Duh.
I gotta go. Yo, all right.
I got a kind. Oh, go ahead.
I was about to say follow up question. Do you think he would do that shit now if Kim was to get into a situation like that? Do you think he?
No, if he continue the concert, he will casually continue the concert
and talk about that shit.
Yeah, on the rant. So,
all right, I need everybody to keep Kim in y'all thoughts.
I have a Kanye concert story.
Oh shit! Here we go. Wait, before we want to take these shots.
Yeah.
That have been convenient.
Oh yeah, this is a convenient part. I had to tell this story.
Yeah. All right. Shout out to DoorDash who fucked up our order because we did not order this level of tequila, but we got it.
Yeah.
So
they gave us a slight upgrade. So.
Shout out to everybody who messed up that order and has us taking these very, very convenient shots right now.
Salute.
Ooh.
All right.
Kanye story.
Yep. So, the first installment of Lee's concert stories, because this will be one of many. So, I've been to a lot of concerts since we're on the top subject and everything. So, me and a mutual friend of Stu, myself and Stu's, went to see Kanye West in concert. Now, this is the first time seeing Kanye West in concert ever. Now, of all tours...
Wait. Who was it? You can say their name, man, and we'll just bleep it.
Oh, it's Earl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, I've been trying to see Kanye in concert, and also I was still sick because I'm one of the events that I missed because I was working a lousy ass job. Well, you can bleep this out. So I missed.
Bleep off.
Yep.
No, fuck that, man. Fuck that.
No. We blurping for bleeping. we bleeping that shit. Yeah, we bleeping the shit out. So I gotta stop saying because you about to you about to use the shit out of the bleep shit to this episode. So no, stop saying. So yeah, okay, we'll stop.
See.
Damn, I'm trying to make your. I'm not trying to make your editing job.
You
Okay,
good.
okay. So back to the story.
All right, so your first time seeing Kanye.
So I was sick because of that job. I missed the Jay-Z and Kanye Watch the Thrones tour. So I was sick as hell about that. So I made sure the next time I seen Kanye, I was not gonna miss this concert. So of all tours, I picked probably where the one tour that kind of everything just kind of was weird. So the infamous Yeezus tour. Yep. I attended the Yeezus tour. So
that was
Now the lineup was dope because it was Kanye and Kendrick was opening for Kanye. And this was at the Good Kid Mad City.
Oh, that's fire.
So,
that's fire.
And that was the second, that was fire as hell. And that was the second time seeing Kendrick because the first time we saw this was also good. This is another good reason why you should see some of your favorite rappers before they blow the fuck up. We saw Kendrick Lamar. It was his first major tour, and it was at the Good Kid, Mad City. It was him, Schoolboy Q, Absol, and J-Rock. So, and I probably knew that was gonna be like a once in a lifetime opportunity because you was never gonna see them all them kind of same concert again,
right?
Or tour. So, but anyways, back to the Yeezus tour. So, and Yeezus was a very controversial and mixed review album, because they had a different sound from the previous Kanye albums.
Right.
So, going to the concert, and I heard instances about what was going on at the concert, but it's a difference from hearing the shit from actually witnessing the shit. So, it was weird because we got there, Kendrick performing. So, it was like one completely different tone. Like, it was a Kendrick, live as hell. It was Kendrick. He was doing all the Good Kid, Mad City shit.
Right.
So, you know, it's live as hell and everything. So we vibing in that and all that shit. It was dope. So, you know, after that, the vibe kind of changed because it was playing some weird ass, like, you know, ominous music in the background and shit. Like, I felt like I was in like probably like a Illuminati concert. You know, it felt weird. It was like the whole concert was giving me Illuminati vibes.
I thought Gangrel was about to come out.
Yeah, like something. Like I thought, like for real. So, anyways, so Kanye, you know, and everything. Like he's mainly doing all of the Yeezus songs and shit. So like it's like this the whole because he's such a visionary. You know, is the ominous stage and shit. Look like it's like he climbing mountains and shit. And everything is like kind of switching up and shit. Then in between songs, it's like silhouettes of a weird devilish creature and shit. Like it felt weird.
Oh, goodness.
So, you know, and even though in the midst of that, like doing like, you know, his verse on Don't Like and shit like that in between of it. So it was like, okay, I feel weird about this concert. Like I'm vibing and shit though, and it's bad because like also at the same time I think I was freaking him out because I knew like a lot of lyrics to a lot of the Yeezus songs. Now, okay, so let me explain to you something. I was going to the gym around that time and shit, and so Yeezus was like my workout album. So like when I like was on my pissy Gemini mode, like if somebody just pissed me off some shit, I just cut on Yeezus.
Yeezus.
Yeah, the Yeezus.
Oh
That's like my angry album. Yeah, so yeah, it's I know weird, ain't it?
All right.
Yeah, especially how the album start off. It's like yeah. It's.
I think the only track that made it to any of my playlists was probably Black Skinhead.
Oh yeah, that's that. Yeah, that was my shit. Yeah, so.
Even then, that's all right.
Yeah,
all right.
I burned a lot of fat off that album, so thank you to that. So, anyways, so yeah, so and then then all of a sudden, somebody dressed up as God came out, and he, you know,
somebody dressed as
God. God. Yes, God. God came out.
What is God? Because you know what Jesus wears.
Yeah,
like everybody knows the stereotypical Jesus outfit.
Yeah,
what is God wearing?
I'm sorry, it was Jesus. Yeah,
oh my God, it was Jesus.
Yeah, it was Jesus. My bad. Yeah.
Okay, so he came out, and so
yeah, he got Jesus. Now, somebody dressed up as Jesus.
That part
Christ.
makes it funny because now they coming out dressed as like the stereotypical Jesus. Like, what was the purpose of this? Like, where was he going with this?
I don't know. I was so lost. And then all of a sudden, after that, he started doing all the old Kanye songs. So he was doing like All Falls Down and Can't Tell Me Nothing. And yeah, he did like the ocean. Now he took off all the, because this was when he was wearing the fucking masks and shit. Like the expensive ass masks and shit, the whole concert and shit. So when he doing all these songs, he wearing like pretty much a basic white shirt and some jeans and shit. And it's like the set is lighter, and like he doing Jesus Walk, and he doing like just typical the whole kind of shit. So it's like weird. It was like 3 different modes I was in.
What was Jesus doing when he came out? Was he like Millie rocking or?
Nah, he just like he I guess he kneeled down and praised him. I don't want to what
Jesus kneeled to Kanye.
No, Kanye kneeled to Jesus.
Oh, okay.
So,
I was about to say.
And I guess to like, bless you, my child, or whatever,
that'd be an uncomfortable ass tour for Jesus.
That's all. And then that's where it turned to like the simple Kanye songs and everything. So, so I was like, okay, this was, a hell of a experience, seeing Kanye. And then the weirdest shit happened shortly after. My battery died, and tried to recharge it in the car, and that shit was not charging shit. My battery died at the Yeezus concert, and I recorded a lot of videos at that concert. So I don't know if it's some weird. I felt like it was some conspiracies with that, because why did my phone die at the Yeezus tour? Oh, my phone like died like that. It was like no charging, nothing. Like it was gone. I had to get a new phone. Like I couldn't like call my hoes at the time and none of that shit.
Even like your phone knew that that there was no your phone was disappointed that the old Kanye was gone.
Yeah, like either that or I think that at the time, because I was doing a lot of tweeting at the time, I think the powers that be knew that I was gonna tweet some real like savage shit on my timeline, like, you know, about this concept. Like I was gonna have a lot to say. I was gonna go in on that shit. I mean, it was a hell of an experience, but you know, I was gonna kind of go in that shit. So I think to avoid doing that, I think my phone was like, hey, you know, bruh, I can't let you do that. So we just gonna wipe off everything. So I ain't got no pictures, no videos of that concert or nothing. Like, you know, all of that shit was gone. It wasn't no recovering of that because none was backed up in 2013.
I'm reading it. I'm gonna go ahead and ring the motherfucking conspiracy theorist bell on this one.
Okay.
I don't do this too often.
Okay.
The man shut down your phone, dog.
It was the man.
The man killed your phone.
The man killed my phone at the Kanye.
It was somebody with a motherfucking a fucking EMP sniper rifle on a grassy knoll. They blew your motherfucking phone's head off. Too soon? Or is it too soon for JFK?
Apparently not. Apparently not.
Imagine the nigga just sitting there with like a fucking laser.
That's like the equivalent of somebody just putting a laser towards my phone and just like shooting the shit in my hand, like just assassinating my phone.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
That's exactly.
That's the equivalent of it.
Your phone was driving down the road in that drop top, and you seen a nigga just like on the grassy knoll, and he had it's funny because it's like it's a laser, but it's also got a scope on it, so you can aim. So it's like a scope on a scope.
Yeah, exactly.
So it just looked like some sideways binoculars and shit.
Yeah.
And
that just took it out. Just like,
hell yeah.
We got him.
Yeah, we got him.
Like, do you know the struggle of like I had to go to work the next morning. You know the struggle of going to work without a phone?
Oh, doing anything without a phone.
Like that shit is fucking depressing,
doing
man.
Anything without a phone, dog.
Yeah, like
certain shit, when certain shit go down, it just fuck up your whole life.
Yeah.
Your fucking phone, your car, your job.
Yeah.
When you're not working. It's like everything is just it's just like
it is.
Oh my goodness. Boy, you ever did the motherfucking Julius from Everybody Hates Chris, but you was broke?
Like, yeah.
At least he had the money to pay the bills.
Facts.
Oh my goodness.
Facts.
But you know, it be moments like that causes the most creativity and innovation, and that's when you really have to start flexing them survival skills.
Yeah.
Like that's part of the reason I got drug into this. I think I wasn't looking to go into this, but I always was told that, hey, you should give some of this shit a shot. I was like, I'm not really a talker like that. But, you know, eventually, like, once COVID hit, once that shutdown happened, we had nothing but time. And
too much time,
opportunity, man. And, you know, we ended up bouncing some ideas around, and a couple ideas we had didn't really take off the way we wanted to.
Yeah,
and,
there were some attempts.
Yeah, but, you know, we here, and I was thinking about that shit earlier. Like, I had posted this shit on Facebook. You can't really expect anybody else to really see the vision as clear as you're going to see it. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
It takes a lot of trust in other people.
It do.
But you ultimately have to see that shit for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to know what you want to do and what you want to get done. And it's good to have people that can, you know, believe in you or, you know, actually show support and everything. But
yeah, that share that vision.
It's only going to be a certain threshold.
Yeah.
Before they just don't see it the way you see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, the thing is, you got to stay hungry and you got to stay moving on your own behalf. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I was like,
you got to stay motivated into doing that. Like, you know, you doing something that you know, got your heart into pursuing.
Oh, yeah. Like, you know, I be looking at the views on this shit. And I be like, damn, like, you know, that's kind of, you know, they don't meet the standard that I have for myself, because I'm always gonna have a high standard because I want more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Who doesn't? Yeah.
So I see the numbers and I'll be like, damn, like it's gonna take some work to get there, but it's just like, you know what? I'm gonna eat this shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat this feeling
because you're passionate enough that you still want to do this.
Exactly.
And especially something we enjoy doing this.
Yeah.
So.
Oh no, we be having a blast doing this shit.
Like for real. Like,
even if this shit don't take off, this is something we can hand to the next generation to be like, hey, this is me and my homie just fucking around.
Yeah, we decided to do a show, just talk shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it's got to start somewhere, dog.
It do.
It's got to start somewhere, and but just like we said, man, casting ain't easy.
All right, casting pies ain't easy.
Like,
it ain't.
This ain't even our scheduled day.
Nah, we had to shift this.
We had to adjust this shit because our secondary location fell apart.
Yeah,
so we back at square one, but it is what it is.
Well, we gonna keep it moving and everything.
The
so
laptop still work. We still got charging that motherfucker.
Yeah,
we here.
Yeah. Like honestly on some real shit because I really enjoy doing the show and everything, and it's like it's giving me an outlet for a lot of things that I go through during the week and everything and stuff like that. But and it's crazy because like you probably got more feedback than I done got. Like I probably have like minimal feedback from people, but at the same time I don't sweat that shit because whoever listen, whoever don't.
Ain't that a good feeling, dog?
It is.
Ain't that a good feeling to just be like, you know what, I'm doing something because I want to fucking do it.
Do it because I enjoy doing this.
Exactly.
At this point, whoever support will support, whoever don't. But we gonna keep rocking with this. We gonna keep doing this as long as possible, as long as we enjoy doing this. That's the important part. As long as we enjoy doing this,
exactly,
then we gonna keep going with this.
Yeah.
At this point,
we gonna keep casting motherfucking pies.
We gonna keep casting pies as long as till we don't feel like casting pies anymore.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Till somebody till we try to genetic each other. So
till motherfucking we should probably learn this dude's name, but Too Big got it out for you. Too Big gonna have it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look his name. Like I'm gonna have to do a formal apology or some shit. Cause
I ain't gonna do nothing, but I'm gonna try and break that shit up. I'm gonna just be out there like a WWE ref. Hey, whoa, don't do it.
It's gonna be footage. It's gonna be footage on fucking shade room of me and him in an altercation at like Club Blue or some shit like that, and just
Club Blue. Y'all gonna be at the TV lounge.
Yeah,
TV lounge. Y'all have them headphones on.
Yeah,
it's gonna be one of the motherfucking silent parties.
50 Cent just having to be there and shit. Like, yeah, there go that Stu Lee niggas over there.
Oh, my
That's some niggas that was talking shit about you.
Yo, I might just. I'm gonna be mad because I know I'm gonna probably have to take an ass whooping just for principle. Because I'm not gonna run. I'm not gonna back down. Because like these is all jokes. You hear the disclaimer?
Yeah.
We just be popping shit, dog. Like we just the fact that you want to fight is just it says a lot about our impact. It means that we really
yeah,
we might be striking a nerve. It's not our intention.
Right, no. We just casting pies over here, man.
Looking to cause enemies. But at the same time, this is what happens when you and your homie are sitting around talking shit and just having a good time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
this type of shit just happened to come. My bad,
But dog, like if 2-Bit won't, if 2-Bit is gonna try, like we just gonna have to go out swinging.
Nah, fuck it.
Like we ain't got 50 Cent money, so we probably gonna get the shit kicked out of us. But it is what it is.
But
fuck that.
We ain't going out no punk bitches though. So
we Lions fans, dog.
Right? Yeah, facts. Sorry.
Fuck that. We grew up around the Lions.
Right. That take a lot, man. That take a lot of toughness, man.
Exactly.
I know your team ain't never gonna have a chance to win the Super Bowl for years.
Oh my goodness.
For decades, like this is like going to decades of that shit.
I'll tell you one thing though. While we getting our ass kicked about that, don't give me no room for a spin kick.
Oh no.
I'm getting one in. Somebody getting that motherfucker, and I'm gonna pay somebody in Singapore to gift that shit and make it go viral. That's gonna be the one that I'm gonna pay.
Like I'm leaving here with something.
Hell yeah!
Like I'm getting my lick in. One of these niggas catching his fade. Somebody catching the fade before I do.
Somebody catching that motherfucking that fucking Alistair.
Yeah. The Alistair kick. Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody getting sweet chin music real quick.
No thigh slap.
Nope.
It's all gonna be real.
No, it's gonna be all real. It's gonna be Young Bucks super kick party.
Young Bucks. Hell yeah.
Straight up. So
goodness. Yep. So it is what it is, man. Like I'm so glad that you expressed the fact that you enjoy the fuck out of this shit, because I enjoy it too, and it make me want to kind of just do what we do, man.
Yeah,
right?
for real. And plus, I seen your vision of this shit and everything. It's like, hell, I want to in on that shit, man. We could do something with it. So, like for real, and that's about supporting your bro, man. For real.
I mean, worst case scenario, we do this shit without a mic.
Right, exactly.
Worst case scenario, we just chilling and
we on Instagram Live or some shit. We just cut on live and shit, and we just,
Yeah. So it is what it is, man. You good? You ready to take a break and
So
regroup
because I want to talk about this NBA shit. I want to talk about this draft. I want to talk about these weird ass fucking trades that happened this week. I got a lot to say about that. So we definitely gonna talk about that next. Who also played Kevin on Snowfall.
Yeah. So
yeah.
That's what he did.
That's Kevin from Snowfall.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah.
So
I watch too much TV, y'all.
Yeah, so he was basically talking about how fashionable Ghost is, and that's the one thing that really like stand out about that show.
I did see that clip, yeah.
And I was like, damn, dog. I was shit, like if we had a couple views, man. You think he was one?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yo, you think he was one of them?
Maybe, hopefully.
I
was in there. Hey, but
I saw that. I was like, damn. I was like, we did kind of hit the nail on the head with that shit.
About the whole they wardrobe? Yeah. Facts.
That's definitely one of my favorite things about that shit. Is how stylish that show is. So. Yeah.
Hey, it was funny. He was talking about how we need this money to get out the shit. Like, just sell the shit. Just sell Louis Vuitton jacket and shit.
Yeah. Dog. Oh, I think I sent you that one, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my
you did
God.
send it to me. I watched it. So.
Because
I follow they podcast too, so I be trying to chime in every now and then on that shit. So
straight,
because they be entertaining. I either try to check the episodes out or I'll at least see the clips. So I follow them on Instagram. So
okay.
Yeah, so I follow it because it's kind of dope. They doing a podcast where everybody from like the Power Universe or any of the shows around it, so they even have people on BMF. So
it's a bunch of people you want to hear from.
Exactly. So. And there be type of shit that I want to hear too, like their opinions on a lot of shit. The Power Universe.
If we could interview one person, who would it be?
From the Power Universe?
Yeah.
Ooh, who I want to interview? Who'd you think?
We gotta bring Woody McClain on.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
Of course. That's got to be number one.
Of course.
Well, I really have to clear the air that, and I didn't know he was a marching band guy.
Okay.
He played for FAMU.
He did.
And I washed out as a high school marching band guy. So
of course.
He said, of course.
But yes, he was.
No, like he seemed pretty cool. And,
and also we talk about
that's one of my favorite characters, man.
Yes, he is. He's one of the best characters.
One of my favorite characters. Like he way smarter than everybody give him credit for, and he showed more human emotion than people really be expecting. At certain points, like the shit he did for Effie, and how hard he be riding for that family, because that's what that shit is about for him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, So I think that would be number one. And,
I think I got one.
Too big to beat our last fucking episode.
That's too big. Yeah, that would be. Oh man, that should
Shane
be text.
won't be reporting.
Man, he gonna pull the Birdman dog, put some respect on my motherfucking name. I ain't gonna say it no more.
The nigga show up late as shit on this and shit.
I got one. This is my unserious but serious answer, and you might know where I'm going with this. But Alvin from the
Oh yeah,
I would
hell
get him.
yeah.
I think it's possible too. I think we can get him. I think we can get him on an off day from
Trader Joe's.
Yeah, so
okay.
Let me not say that because he might not be working at Trader Joe's no more. So like I'm sure, I'm hoping he got more years. By the time
he circled around and actually listened to this shit, he is nowhere near Trader Joe's. I'm putting that shit out there. Alvin is not working at Trader
Try to
Joe's.
get Alvin.
No.
See if he come in because I done brought him up so many times. So.
Shit, they need him in the Power Universe. They still need him.
Yeah, I'm still sick. He wasn't in the season finale. He was definitely. He was a missing piece of that episode. Like he was missing. Like
oh my goodness.
We needed that in there. You know.
Oh. You know how much
we needed him to read that letter saying that Tariq bought a Porsche. And got the shit jacked. We needed that footage. We needed that scene.
Hell yeah.
Like he was missing, so, and we gonna vouch for him. Everything. We're like, man, look, we gonna get you some more roles. We gonna make your role bigger there. You need more scenes, man. You need more scenes, my nigga.
You remember how when Ghost died, they did every episode was about a different person and what they were doing up to the point where you do a whole fucking Alvin finds out about what's happening episode.
yeah, that'll be so right. Finding out about everything and shit.
Oh yeah. So all right. So we gonna get back into our original writing, but I'm gonna leave off on this one point.
Okay.
Tariq can't go back to that school, dog.
Nah, hell, at this point, man, how all these niggas is still dead?
Tariq can't go back to that school, so you know.
No, not
yeah. Because all you gotta do is wait outside the nigga class to kill him.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, at this point.
Oh.
Right.
Like, man, I killed that nigga Tariq and I learned a lot about motherfucking ethics. I sat in on the whole course, then I shot a nigga in the face.
No, what the fuck?
Shit, alright, so campus security ain't worried about that shit, man.
Nah, clearly not. They ain't even paying attention to none of that shit.
That school about to be shut down and real quick, man. All right, let's go ahead and get back into these sports. We're gonna talk about the draft.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about, before we talk about the draft, we're gonna talk about these crazy ass fucking trades.
Oh,
these weird ass fucking trades.
Yeah,
like these ain't all like oh shit ground shaping, you know, type of shit. Well, okay, well, at least one of them, in my opinion, isn't. And I'm just going to go straight to this. So, as you know, the Phoenix Suns traded Chris Paul for Bradley Beal.
Yep.
So now Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, and Devin Booker are like a new big three in Phoenix. So, and like, first of all, I'm a Durant fan. And as a Durant fan, first of all, Durant, don't block me. I'm a fan of yours, so I know how you kind of get sensitive sometimes.
He gonna block you from the main account.
He gonna block me, yeah. He
gonna
watch you on the burner account.
He gonna watch you on the burner account.
I already know. Fuck it, at least Durant following me or something. So like look, I'm not about to trash talk to you. I am a fan, but it's just I'm over the whole super team or the big threes and all that shit. Like I got disappointed with Brooklyn. Like I really thought the Brooklyn Nets was gonna win the championship.
Was Brooklyn the last one for you?
That was the last one. That's the straw that hit the camel's back for me, man. I was like, man, Brooklyn was gonna be it, and they almost was, but after everything didn't work out when Kyrie got hurt in the second round, and they lost that game 7. Even though they would have won it if KD didn't wear a size bigger shoe, it was so much with that because I felt like if they would have got past that shit, like they would have won the championship. The way that was made, the way it was built, but then the next year after, everything just fucking went down. So like that was like the one they did for. At this point, I was like, you know what? Fuck these super teams and shit, or fuck these big threes and all of that. Like I'm over that shit. So, but now a new one forms in Phoenix, and like I'm not like and I don't want to root for the Phoenix Suns and shit. I don't. I'm a Durant fan, but like, and I want to see him win another championship. But like, I'm about to go like, hey, Phoenix Suns gonna win the championship, y'all. You know, I'm not about to ride that coattail. Like players be changing teams so much. It's like, you know, nigga, I ain't got time to be rooting for all these fucking teams. Like, I was riding with Brooklyn too. And that's outside of me because I'm a diehard Pistons fan. But you know, right now they in a rebuilding process, and of course, I want to see them win another championship and everything, though. But I thought this Brooklyn Nets thing was going to happen. So that trade was weird to me. What was your opinion about that trade?
About which one?
The Bradley Beal to Phoenix.
Okay, so my initial takeaways are Bradley Beal's already stayed in Washington too long.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, and his contract is fucking enormous. And
yeah, like, you know, in for a penny, in for a pound. Like, if you gonna make one decision based off a certain, you know, logic, then why not follow that logic and make the next move? Like, at this point, Phoenix is gonna have to show me that they are serious. Like, now we have Kevin Durant, who got his team to a finals with Russell Westbrook and, you know, a plethora of other really good players.
Yeah.
At that point.
And also they gotta build a team around them. Now they still gotta make free agency pickups.
Yeah. So when Kevin Durant won his with the Warriors, I gave him a pass because he was a standout player for that team.
He did lead the way. It wasn't like he wasn't riding Curry coattails. So
it wasn't like he was just going over there and averaging, you know, 13, 14 points a game.
Like, he won the Finals MVP those years.
Yeah.
So
that part was like, okay, well, you know, he had one of my favorite shots.
Yeah.
That pull up over LeBron.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite. That was my I was bragging after that one. Like, man, that was so epic for me, man. I was like, yes.
Every year in 2K, I try to emulate that shot.
Yes.
Every year on 2K, I try to pull up 3.
That was the one that did it for me right there. Like, man.
Yeah, but so my thing is, Phoenix has a really, really good team on paper, but I'm kind of desensitized to the super team thing because they have to show me. These super teams have to actually show me at this point. Like the Pistons being a super team on paper.
Yeah, right. Like, and this was like one of the most elite super teams. Like,
fucking Dallas is beating a super team. Like, you have to show me that, you know, that these teams are actually worth respecting. Other than that, they just fun and shit on 2K.
That's why I enjoyed this past finals, because, you know, it wasn't really no super teams. Like, you seen one team that had to get it literally out the mud.
Oh yeah.
And then you had another that was a favorite that wasn't looked at as a favorite. Like, they was looked at as like probably like they was looking at like lower seed teams. Even people was looking at the Lakers over Denver.
So, do you know how hard we was on Miami's motherfucking bandwagon?
Yeah.
That episode's about to drop. I was listening to it, and we were very pro Miami.
Man, we must have been in our band. Look at how bad that look right now.
But it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Right?
But it was a feel good story, and I literally wanted to see a happy ending with that though. But the better team won. So
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Right,
so
you know?
yeah. So
all right, so what was the next team? The next trade you wanted to?
The next trade I wanted to cover, which was did it for me. This was like the point where, like, okay, I don't like this shit. Which was Kristaps Porzingis got traded to the Boston Celtics. It was a 3-team trade. He went to Boston. Marcus Smart went to Memphis. Marcus Smart, which is the heart and the soul of the fucking Boston Celtics. Like, defensive player of the year.
Ain't gonna look good with that fucking sky blue that Memphis.
The baby blue and is baby and navy blue. Like, baby and dark blue. So, like, he got to figure that out.
His head gonna look like a Coochie sweater.
So, but yeah, like, I thought it was shocking. Now, initially, it was supposed to be, the trade was supposed to be different. It was supposed to be, actually Malcolm Brogdon was supposed to go to the Clippers. And, then Boston was supposed to get Porzingis, and then Washington I think was supposed to get they was supposed to get somebody else part. Who did I say was part? It was somebody from Washington. I think it was Tyus Jones or something like that, but it was a 3-team trade.
Oh, okay.
And actually, but then Malcolm Brogdon, I guess he has an injury going on, and I guess it's more serious than thought. So the Clippers backed out of the trade.
Wow.
So, that's what it was. It was Marcus Morris.
Oh, wow.
It was Marcus Morris. Marcus Morris was supposed to go to Washington. So, in part of the 3-team trade. And so, but since his injury ended up being more serious, they Clippers pulled out the trade and they had to redo the trade. And then Memphis joined the end of the trade. But it's just shocking that Boston would trade like Marcus Smart, like just to get Porzingis. Like it was weird. Like, so now you got Brown, Tatum, and Porzingis, and like you had one of the deepest teams in the league. I think they traded Gallinari too. So, but yeah, like you had one of the deepest teams in the league, and now you kind of broke that chemistry because I guess you felt like you needed a change. You felt like Porzingis was that change, but I don't even feel like them.
That's the thing. Like, I thought that Boston team still
like
was able to
compete with it as
like
is,
heavily
as is, right?
Like,
before the trade.
Who would you be worried about as a Boston? What, Miami on a good night, and motherfucking
Milwaukee, Philly.
Yeah, Milwaukee. I wouldn't even say Philly.
No, I wouldn't see Philly because we don't know what Harden gonna do.
As long as Giannis is existing,
Milwaukee is gonna be a contender.
Yeah. So I thought Boston was in really good position.
Exactly, and they could have ran it back. They could have ran it back, but they broke the chemistry and like really traded the heart. That's like taking Draymond off your team. Like that was the equivalent that for Boston for them. That's like equivalent of if you take Draymond off the Warriors. That's what Marcus Smart was to Boston. Now, granted, it's gonna make Memphis a lot better. Yeah. It's gonna Memphis gonna get their shit together even after Ja get a suspension. Oh, did we ever cover that? Did they end up getting
25 games?
Yep, he ended up getting 25 games.
Way lower
than what you wanted. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
and I did call. I said at least 25. Yeah. I did say he was gonna get at least 25 games, and he got exactly 25. So Negro Diamond said it again.
Yep. Lower than what I would have.
I know.
It was lower than what I would have done, but I called for a season on the show, so I knew that shit wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah,
but it is what it is, and
they got a lot of backlash for that though, shit, because a lot of people was really mad, and they had to bring the what would David Stern do topic. So.
David Stern would have had that nigga working at motherfucking Target for the next 2 years.
He would have had that motherfucker on. He would have did the soccer shit and put him on a loan, and then they had to loan him over to the Guangdong Tigers and shit. He'd be over playing in China and shit.
Yo,
like you going for the Shanghai Sharks, buddy?
Oh my goodness, hell yeah.
David Stern, that's how he do.
All right, so
we play ball in Pelican Bay,
right? So all right, so I'm just waiting for one trade that you're gonna mention. And that's the one I actually have the opinion on.
Oh, would it
like the strongest opinion on?
Oh yeah, because would that be the Chris Paul trade to the Warriors? Because I do too.
Yes. I'm gonna close out and say that I don't feel like Boston really need to. It's nice that they got Porzingis, but I don't think that Marcus Smart was that much of a easy trade. He doesn't seem like an easy piece to let go.
Nah, that's a crucial, loss to the team, and like that might change. It got a chance to. It might change the chemistry, especially if Porzingis ain't 100% playing the whole season. So it's gonna change a whole lot of shit. So
all right, so let's go ahead and get into this next one. Go ahead.
So next, Washington traded though. They traded Chris Paul.
I'm gonna take a shot while you.
Yeah. Matter of fact, go ahead and give me another shot. Traded Chris Paul to the Warriors for fucking Jordan Poole. Jordan Ice Spices Munch. Poole. The Warriors said, like, you know what?
You thought I was feeling you? The Warriors told that nigga, you thought I was feeling you?
Yup.
No.
Yup, gave him that $140 million.
Yup, and made sure that was somebody else's problem to fucking deal with.
Yup.
Bro.
You going to Chocolate City, buddy.
I feel like I made a reference to somebody ending up in a Warriors jersey on this show.
You did.
I mean, in a Wizards jersey.
No, you did. It was somebody in a Wizards jersey. Who was it? Damn, yeah.
Was it Jordan Poole?
Damn, I think it was Jordan Poole. I believe so. If you go back, it might have been.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Yo, if anybody listening out there, yo, check that out. Reference that shit. See if I jinxed Jordan Poole.
If you did, then we like the Simpsons of podcasting, nigga. Because we done predicted so much shit so far.
But yeah,
yeah.
All right, so
we're gonna go back to we gonna revisit that too.
Yeah. So how I feel about that trade is that I feel like the Warriors gave away too much for Chris Paul. That's only gonna be around for 2 seasons on good knees. Like 2 seasons at best, and I think
this will be his last 2 seasons too. Bro.
As much as you don't like Jordan Poole, his production is higher than you know what you would get from a. I don't know. Was it Jordan Poole playing in the playoffs? Was that what really got his thing? Because I don't recall Chris Paul balling out.
He was hurt. He got hurt in the second round, but I think he was hurt before the playoffs even started. Actually, he got hurt before. Yeah, because he got hurt before the playoffs started. So, yeah.
What are you talking about, Chris Paul?
Yeah, Chris Paul. Yeah, because you know he usually get hurt around this time of the year. So,
I don't. I think the Warriors gave up too much for that trade. My bad, bro.
You good? No, you good.
No, I think they gave away too much for a Chris Paul that's on the super duper, like he about to be a permanent fucking LeBron vacation member. And I also feel like they bet on the wrong horse by investing in Draymond. As much as I'm supposed to like Draymond because he's a Michigan State guy, I think he more a problem. He more harm than he is good at this point. Like, okay, you got a system guy. He knows the system. He knows enough to kind of keep that team as good as they are at this point. But the game started to change. The game started. The West is catching up with them niggas exponentially. They got bounced by the Lakers. They didn't even have to see the Nuggets, bro. What happens if they see the Nuggets at this point? If the Nuggets retain every piece and Jokic is still, firing on the cell and Jamal Murray is...
And they already was lacking size against the Lakers, so imagine how bad it was because they lacking size against the fucking Nuggets. Like,
I think they...
Like, who gonna check Michael Porter?
I think they bet on the wrong horse. Like, Draymond he's a team guy. He's a system guy. He really keeps things running. I don't want to take too much off of that, but I feel like you need more at this point. You need more. You know what I'm saying? What happens?
So you feel like they shouldn't have gave up on Jordan Poole?
I feel like no, I don't feel like. I feel like they should have kept Jordan Poole. Or at least gotten a lot more for what they did.
Now, here's what I think. I think Jordan Poole, at this point, I feel like he did have to go because not only because of his performance in the playoffs, but also because apparently when he knew he was getting this contract extension, his attitude, and I've heard instances from reports and stuff like that, his demeanor all changed. Remember, before the season started, the whole him and Draymond, Draymond clocked his ass.
Yeah.
So
okay, yeah.
And Jordan Poole, so apparently Jordan Poole started getting light skinned because he knew he was getting that money.
Yeah.
He started getting up on his light skin shit.
So clearly, like they clearly weren't gonna coexist.
Yeah.
My thing is, how does bringing in a Chris Paul.
Now, let me get to my point. Now, I felt like Jordan Poole, yes, he did have to go. It was time for a change of scenery. And after, because it apparently, and also because I felt like they shouldn't have paid him all that money, especially where he didn't really like produce. It felt like he took a step back after he got that money, like, you know, and I feel like at this point in Draymond's career, if you had a choice between him and Poole right now, because especially when you know Steph and, you know, Clay, you're going to keep that core together at least, you know, to try and go another run. Like, I felt like, okay, well, Jordan Poole, you know, he had to go and you had to bring another piece in. Now, I envisioned that piece being like maybe some size. Somebody, like, because there was lacking size. That was one of the issues that they was lacking. So somebody younger, someone or anything. Like, I would have seen like a Karl Anthony Towns or something like that. Like, something kind of like that matter. Like, he's size, he could score. Like, that would have been more fitting. Like, I would have preferred that. But Chris Paul, now granted, okay, you didn't want to pay, instead of paying somebody close to $30 million for the next 4 years versus the 2 years, it kind of makes sense financially. But at the same time, have you not seen Chris Paul the last couple years? Like, this ain't, like, he's up there, man. Like, you gave up too much just to get Chris Paul in return. Like, you didn't even get no extra size. Like, you didn't get even like a couple other players over from Washington and shit. Like, it would have had them throw in a couple more players and shit like that or something. But did just Chris Paul? Now, 5 years ago, yeah, okay.
Oh yeah,
you know,
but
even 3 years ago, okay. But right now, when he's like on his literal last leg, this is probably gonna be the last 2 years of his career.
And okay, so I don't want to seem like, because I'm a big Chris Paul fan. Like,
I am too, and I want to see this man win a championship.
Career-wise, I'm a huge fucking Chris Paul fan. Like, for everything,
he's one of the best point guards that ever played this game
that I've ever physically seen.
Yeah,
from rookie to where he's at now, like one of the great. But I feel like what he brings to the team, that team didn't necessarily need.
No, because he's gonna be a backup now. And it's like, damn, he already we putting him in the backup.
And it's like, okay, if you're looking for leadership, why did you keep Draymond? Because that's supposed to be what you getting from it, right?
Yeah.
And that's still shitting on whatever Steph, Clay, etc. brings to that team. You know, that's selling whatever their contributions as far as that goes.
But they still lacking size, which is the crazy part about it, because like they're lacking. Like, I feel like they shouldn't have traded Wiseman. They could have. I feel like they could have gave him more chance, you know, to kind of like prove himself. Right? Yeah, we have Wiseman now. Yeah, we had to give us Sadiq Bey in the process, which I still wouldn't get over because I'm sick about that. Cause I actually like Sadiq Bey. I feel like Sadiq Bey was, you know.
I feel like I jinxed that trade because I had a game where I went for like 43 points with Sadiq Bey, and maybe a week later he got traded. So I'm sorry, me and my 2K.
God damn it!
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I gotta stop doing this, man.
All right. Is there anything else?
As far as the trades, that's pretty much was the man crazy trades. I feel like it's gonna be more to come, especially as far as like free agency is coming up and everything. So it's gonna be more to talk about though. But those stood out though. But other than that, the NBA draft. Of course, you know, Wembanyama went to the Spurs.
As fucking that was okay. So outside of LeBron going number one, that might have been the most obvious number one pick.
No brainer, like
in quite some time.
You knew for a fact, like, come on, when they won the draft lottery, like, nigga, you know what we picking. Man, they should have announced it that night.
What would have happened? What would have been your reaction if they would have went up there and be like, with the number one pick, we select
Scoot Henderson.
I'm
like, nigga, what? Like, get the fuck out of here. Why did I bet on this shit?
I got one for you. With the number one pick, the San Antonio Spurs select Amen Thompson.
Right. Like, nigga, what? What? All this time, like, nigga, what? nigga, the Hornets would have been like, hey, nigga, hey.
Billy Rock, nigga.
Right, nigga.
We own, nigga.
Right.
We yeah, baby.
The nigga from the Chappelle Show sketch would have been in there doing the robot.
We need, exactly. We need -2 seconds for this draft pick.
Like, nigga, like matter of fact, they didn't even need a timer on that shit. Like,
exactly.
That's what I was sitting there watching this and like, why is
the motherfucking the Hornets rep would have ran out that bitch like a WWE ref, dog.
Yeah, yep.
He'd have ran out there with the fucking money in the bank.
Would have ran like Seth Rollins was running out at WrestleMania and shit.
Oh my god.
when he was cashing in and shit.
Yeah.
Yep, that's exactly what it would have happened. Like, dog, like I would have been fucking like, get the fuck out of here.
Oh.
Like I probably would have dropped whatever the fuck I was doing and shit. Like, nigga, what?
Yeah, that was obvious.
That was like out of. Y'all like, why did y'all put them on the clock? Like, and then we know who y'all picking, nigga.
Exactly.
We know, nigga. Ain't no suspense of this. You should announced it right after. Like, hey, I got the card right here. Hey, nigga, you know why we here.
Announce number 1. Do your interview. Go in the commercial.
Exactly. Like, yeah. Like, nigga, we knew. We already knew. It was just obvious. Like, come on now.
All right.
Like,
get all that bullshit with the ads out the way immediately.
Exactly. So
we can come back and we can make this shit sound interesting again. So, how do you feel about the Pistons pick?
Oh, what is that? Sir Thompson?
Sir Thompson.
Yeah. I haven't watched a lot of Overtime Elite, even though it's weird because they used to advertise all the time on Amazon Prime, and I guess I'd always had something to do whenever it was on, so I never got a chance. But from the highlights, I guess from his size and everything and his structure, he could probably fit in as a swing. And I heard that he's pretty good on defense. So I wasn't I should have known after, because I guess they had that moment they had the twins back to back. You know, brothers first time back to back, draft picks and shit like that. So I'm hoping it turned out, pretty good and shit. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm not overly excited about it. I'll just pretty much kind of wait and see approach to it, because like this draft, I'm disappointed. Like nobody, like we didn't get. I'm still not getting over that. I felt like we got fucking screwed. They made sure that we wasn't getting either Scoop, Brandon Miller, or Wembanyama. Like they made sure like we was out of the loop of all of that shit. So. Like they can get the other twin. That's how they did us in the draft lottery. Cause y'all conspiracy, my conspiracy. Refer back to the episodes before when I was talking about the conspiracies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm, what you think?
Okay, so I am optimistic about this.
Okay.
Because over the last few months, I found myself watching a lot of lower, like under NBA, under college type, or what you would perceive to be college level talent.
Yeah. So you've been peeping the Overtime Elites?
Overtime Elites. I was watching Drew League games.
Okay.
There's a Red Bull Pro-Am Classic. One of our guys is Dominique Johnson.
Oh yeah.
He's playing for the Drew League.
Yeah.
Right
Is he? Oh
yeah.
Shit. Yeah. He also playing in the Big Three.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But shout out.
We got to link up for that because he playing. They're playing here. Next month. Yeah, the Big Three coming here. Yeah, so he gonna be playing.
Yo,
he been talking about it on Facebook.
Let me know. I think I said some bad political shit and he unfollowed me.
Oh damn! Oh wow!
I think I said some wild shit.
Oh shit! Did you? What the hell?
I don't know. I'll find out in a year when I screw up my shit.
Okay, but yeah, I'll definitely let you know on that. But yeah, they be playing on the Big Three.
No, let me know and I'll go.
Okay, we'll go support.
They doing that shit here?
Yeah, they doing it here. They're gonna be a little season. They always come little seasons for the Big Three. But he been playing in the Big Three for the last couple of years. So.
I know. I've seen when he was listed for tryouts for a couple teams.
Yeah.
Like I keep up with his shit. Like even when he was playing over in Europe.
Yeah. I've been peeping this shit. Too. Yeah.
But no, he doing his thing and shit. The last game I played or the last game I watched that he was on was that Drew League versus I forget who they played, but they beat them. They ended up winning.
Oh, okay.
They started out beating them by bad, and then the team came back and they made it interesting towards the fourth quarter. So shout out to
Dominique Johnson.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, I got way off.
That's okay.
But my thing is, you can't really sleep on people who aren't in the NBA because I've seen a lot of talent that I thought was nothing, but then they go play other people. Prime example, one of Dominique's teammates right now is a guy named Frank Sessions. Frank Nitti on Ball is Life.
Okay.
That same guy.
Yeah.
He seems like he just beating up on motherfuckers in the park, but then you find out he was a 3-time Drew League MVP, and he's been carrying these fucking teams, and even if he's not producing, he's got enough leadership to kind of carry that Ball is Life team. Like that's a nice ass team, and there was another guy that played off that team that just went crazy in one of them Red Bull them pro-am games. But I say that to say this: don't sleep on these guys. I'm optimistic, and I've seen enough of him to be like, you know what, like, give him a shot.
Yeah, I think this year is a decent draft class, and then also I noticed there's a lot of these last few years been actually some decent like draft classes. Like a lot of people is like slowly on the come up that I noticed. So I have some optimism on this.
I got a lot of respect for people who are balling outside of the NBA.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, because especially and also a lot of people realizing that like you don't have to go to college necessarily to try and pursue the NBA. So because you getting people like one stat that blew my mind was that if you look at it, like, I want to say like the first 6, like 5 out of the first 6 draft picks this year were not in college. So with Wembyana, we played overseas,
you're
everything.
Right.
And then you had the Thompson twins. Yeah. Then you had Scoot Henderson, and you had Wembyana teammate got drafted 6.
Yeah.
So like
that's changing.
Yeah, the game is really changing.
Like,
and like and I like the fact that the G League made it to where now like you can like not have to go to college, you can get paid and go in the G League and play and still have the chance to get drafted or still have a chance to get in the league.
It's a lot of opportunities for these dudes to play ball elsewhere outside of the college model.
And also not have to be one and done. Yeah. Because that's, a lot of people is doing like just going for 1 year and everything. Even though now college students can get the NIL deals and stuff, they can actually get paid but at the same time. Exactly. It is too little too late. Because you had to establish all these other structures to even get to this point. Like it should have been and a lot of players got penalized and scrutinized and got like banned or had their jerseys taken down and everything for taking money on the side from because they wasn't allowed to from an organization from a league organization that was getting billions of dollars from fucking.
But between that and the PGA, like it shows you like standing up and actually trying to make a fucking moral standpoint on the behalf of another company. It don't get you nowhere because that company will sell you the fuck out in a heartbeat. Like ain't no loyalty in this shit.
No, it ain't. Like players on national television on like playing in a fucking football stadium, watching the Final Four and shit, and these players ain't even like able to like afford to pay for their own meal. Like they struggling. Now, these are college students.
Yeah.
So like they
I'm positive about Thompson.
Yeah. I'm like I said, I'm giving it a chance.
I'm optimistic.
I'm optimistic about it.
And we know people. Well, we know. I'll say we know a lot of people that came from where we from that could play ball, and they didn't necessarily make the league, but they was able to make a living and kind of display their talents. So, look, this is the way it's going, man. The NCAA did it to themselves, man. I don't feel bad for them.
Yeah, it is.
It's too little, too late. Like trying to scratch and claw. You got to be a big name for an NIL deal.
Like not everybody is able to get an NIL deal. Exactly. So
that goes back to my whole notion earlier about money over actual love and respect for the game.
Yeah.
Julian Newman eating. What that nigga doing? That nigga was supposed to be motherfucking top 5 talent. Like everybody that told that story. I don't want to seem like I'm slandering, but in the grand scheme of performing on a basketball level, where is he at? I'm sure he eating. I'm sure that nigga's making good money right now.
Yeah.
But where is he at?
Good point.
Yeah, like it can go both ways.
True.
It can go both ways, and I'm positive. I'm optimistic.
Yeah.
About our pick.
And also because I know Monty Williams is a solid coach, and I feel like he's an upgrade from what we had last year, and I feel like he's somebody that can really coach this young team into the modern game, like how the modern game was played. Because I feel like it was too much old school shit going on in the previous.
This is the problem that we have in politics. If you don't actually understand the fact that things change and nothing is permanent, you will ultimately succumb to that shit out of your own stubbornness. Yeah. If this is the way the game is going, we got to adapt to it.
Yeah.
I agree that I feel like we got the best coach.
We do.
Position.
We do.
To actually take advantage and actually try to mold and make the most of what's coming his way. But, if that's the way the game going, like, I understand it because I watch a lot of these guys play outside of the NBA. And a lot of times they doing that shit just for the love of the game.
For the love of the game. Yeah.
And they prospering. They doing
and
well.
They're doing because they want to make it into the NBA and they want to make it in the NBA and win. So,
exactly.
And also, like, these international players is something to watch because they are a whole nother breed. Like, we got American players is like that, though. But these international players, like, they really came from, like, literal nothing. Like, you had Jokic, Giannis, these type of players. And so, they gonna play with a little extra, motivation because like niggas came from nothing in America, but niggas coming from nothing in a whole nother country is a whole different level.
Totally different.
It is. And like they love the game and they want to play to win. They're not playing for the $1 million contracts. They're not playing for the endorsements. They're playing because they love the game and be going to win. They showing hungry, like, and they kind of they starting to show American players kind of out, like, the Zions and the Jazz kind of making it look bad on us Americans, even though I know like all of them are not like that. Like you got the ones that are hungry that want to, that actually feel that way though. But like I'm telling you, these international players, man, like they're taking over right now. Like those are the ones like they even chill. The last few MVPs were international players. If you look at it, you had Giannis, you had Embiid, you had Jokic. Like, they've been the hungriest. Yeah. And they showing that they the hungriest. Yeah. So, and then it's not about the money for them. It's not about the money for them at all. Yeah. Like, you look at Jokic, he just won the fucking MVP and the championship and everything and shit.
What Jokic is doing is different, man.
It is. Like, he's a whole...
I want to say it seems effortless because that was shit on whatever he's putting in as far as work to this point, but it is a different level of fucking balling. Like he is Tim Duncan in these motherfuckers to death. He is.
Yes, he is exactly.
Like he is fundamental in these niggas to death.
So. He is like and you know what? And he's doing it like he's doing it his way. Like and like I commend him because he hungry. He want to win, and he's been like that from day one in the league. So, and he kind of came out of nowhere, So it's good seeing, those type of stories and shit, seeing. And if you ask me, he should have won the MVP this year. I feel like he should have got third straight. I felt like giving Embiid even though I felt like he should have won last year, but I felt like this was kind of like a sympathy, It's like, all right, here, nigga, we hear you. Here you go, nigga. You crying and shit, man. Here, you can have this one, nigga. And I think all that did was like fuel Jokic even more because I think he was hearing all that static and he was like, all right, well, I didn't get the MVP this year, even though I'm having probably like one of the best statistical years out of a big man in NBA history. Like, he was like, all right, well, I'm about to win the championship, so fuck it.
Oh, man.
So, and you see what happened with that. The rest is history. That motherfucker was dominant in the playoffs. Like, he wasn't doing shit with Jokic, man. Like, he was big dogging fucking Anthony Davis. Like, it was just, man, like shooting Jokic fucking threes over him. Like,
Jokic something different.
He is.
I feel bad for Adebayo because I know he had his fucking hands full.
Duh, like he can't do. There's only so much he can do.
Jokic is so fucking different that Anthony Davis can go for 30, and it just don't even
40, and it still don't even.
It don't make a blip on the radar.
No,
like that shit crazy.
No, because this motherfucker got a triple double. Like, duh, like it's amazing.
Yeah,
like
he play like a fucking video game.
It is.
Jokic something different.
He is. Yeah. Like I get props to him because like he hungry. You know, like I said, in a world full of Zions and Ja Morants, you know, you have these Jokic's and like even Luka. I even get Luka props because Luka over there working out trying to get better.
No, he on the way.
Yeah, he is.
He already.
He might be the next MVP, honestly.
Right.
On some real shit.
Right.
Luka might be next up. That might be the next international MVP right there. Yeah. So, you know, either him or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Because he Canadian, so that motherfucker's playing cold as hell last year. Yeah, so, but yeah, like, I'm optimistic. Like I said, I'm see how this play out with the Pistons and everything, though. I'm just ready for free agency to kind of see how all that goes, see who go where and everything. Like, I'm ready to see whatever crazy-ass trades they about to make and everything, but I want to see some trades that just make sense. Also, most importantly, Damian Lillard. If you listen to me, I got to get this off my chest. I know you probably tired of hearing this from everybody. I'm just going to add my 2 cents to everything. My nigga, it's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to bounce out of Portland. I know you love Portland. I know you trying to be that, not trying to be that nigga. I know you're not trying to be that nigga like, you know what, I'm going to play this place my whole entire career. Like, I know you don't want to be that nigga that just want to go off like, man, switching teams and shit. I understand it. I understand you wanted to retire as a Portland Trailblazer, but you got to understand the reality. You're not going to win the championship in Portland. It's not happening. It's not going down. They went and got Scoot Henderson. Like, what that shit look like is more of like a replacement for you. Like, that's what more than versus like trying to build Portland Trailblazers into a team. But my nigga, honestly, it was time for him to try. He should have requested a trade after they lost to the Warriors. When they couldn't beat the Warriors, they got swept by the Warriors with no Kevin Durant in 2019. Before they lost to the Raptors.
Right.
So like after that should have been it, or even more. When CJ McCollum got traded, that should have been the time you should have said, "No, let me out." Right there and then. Dang, I'm pleading with you, Miami. Go to Miami. If you want to win a championship, go take your talents to South Beach, my brother. Go in the GM office. Go in there. Hey man, I'm out. Well, I'm out. What we doing over here?
Oh,
what we doing over here? Denver is in our division. They just won a championship. Like Minnesota and Utah are actually decent. The Thunder, oh my God, the Oklahoma City Thunder is on the way.
Yeah.
They on the way. After the year they had last year, and that was without the number one overall pick last year, Chet Holmgren. Yeah. And they actually made some decent picks this year too.
Yep.
Man, the Oklahoma City Thunder are on the way. And they got a slew of draft picks in the future too. The Oklahoma City Thunder are on the way. Watch out for them. Watch out for them. I got to say that for sure. But, yeah, like, dang. Please, for the love of God, just get out of there. Just get out of there, man. Just go. Like, say goodbye to Portland. Like, and I'm contradicting myself because I actually want to buy a Damian Lillard Trailblazers jersey because Damian Lillard is one of my favorite players in the league. But at the same time,
wait till after he retire and get that bitch on Mitchell and Ness.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait till they get the Mitchell and Ness patch on there. So that's how I'm gonna do that one. But other than that, please, for the love of God, just it's Portland not gonna do nothing this year. Let's be realistic. Come on, Stu. Do you honestly think that Dame is gonna do anything in Portland?
No, I do not.
Do you think it's been already long?
Yes. I've been calling for him to do something different for easily 2-3 years.
Yes.
And I feel like I was late. I was cutting him a pass because of this whole loyalty to your team thing, but I'm learning a lot as far as
ain't no loyalty in this shit in the NBA. Nah. Nigga, LeBron showed like I can switch teams back and forth for shit, you know, and you know, fuck this loyalty and shit to all these teams and shit. So you know, because either I'll try and stick around and I'll turn around and get traded for crumbs. Or I could be like, hey, you know what? It's time for a change of scenery. So do what you got to do.
When it's time for them to make their move and do what's best for them, they're not going.
Because they're going to do what's best for business.
Yeah, exactly.
So if they want to get younger and, rebuild, then they can easily do it, especially if they seen there's too much competition on the way and everything. Some teams, because Washington had to realize that, like, we got to break this shit up. We overpaying Bradley Beal. We really not going to do nothing. So it's time to rebuild. It's time to crush. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is not going to work. So, and Portland, Dame need to realize that, like, it's time to part ways. Like, I feel like he need to move on. Like, we not going to be mad at him or criticize him for that. Portland fans are still going to love you. They understand. They should understand that they're not going nowhere. They're going nowhere. Let's be realistic. You're not going nowhere. Trailblazer fans, you're not winning shit. So just let him go. Set him free. Let him go on and live his best life. Go and play for a title contender. Because what really?
Why are we starting beef with the Trailblazers? Though?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got to do it.
Are we doing
Let's
that?
be realistic, because look at how many great teams that they had in the past, and they came close with no cigar. Y'all passed on Michael Jordan, so I don't feel bad on y'all. Y'all passed on Michael Jordan, so I don't feel bad for y'all.
Portland, motherfucking LaMarcus Aldridge ain't gonna be walking through that door anytime
nope,
soon.
he's not. Nope.
Brandon Roy ain't gonna be walking through that door anytime soon.
Sadly, because he needs a shot.
The first 20 games you had Greg Oden.
No.
That version ain't going to be walking through that door anytime soon.
Clyde Drexler ain't walking through that door, man.
Bonzi Wells ain't going to be walking through that door anytime soon.
Not Brian Grant.
No.
Not Stacey Augmon.
Not Cliff Robinson.
Ruben Patterson, the Kobe Stopper. Like,
oh, my God.
Yeah, like none of them walking through the door. And hell, they didn't even get close. Like, let's be real. Like, granted, Portland had some good teams. They had some good teams in the 80s and 90s. They couldn't get past the Pistons. They got their ass popped by the Pistons in the finals. Yeah. They got their ass popped by the Pools in the finals. I ain't gonna lie. It was the biggest threat, honestly, to the Shaq and Kobe Lakers in 2000, the first year that they went, because they went 7 games. I ain't gonna lie. That team was nice. You had Bonzi Wells. You had Rasheed Wallace, you had Scottie Pippen, you had Damon Stoudemire. That team was loaded. Like, that team was legit. Like, they could have went to the finals that year.
We gotta stick with this. We gotta stay slandering them, man.
But yeah, fuck them. Anyways, yeah.
None of them people walking through the door.
No, none of them walking through the door. Back to the Portland slander. I'm sorry. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of want to visit Portland one day because it looks like kind of nice little low-key city. But at the same time, y'all team not going nowhere. Y'all came close to no cigar all these times and years and everything. The closest y'all had was when y'all couldn't beat the Warriors without Kevin Durant. So, like, that was it. Like, after that, it was like, there's no hope for y'all at this point. Y'all traded CJ McCollum and said,
"Fuck the Sonics." The people have already spoken on the Pacific Northwest team.
Yeah, like they waiting on the Seattle Sonics to come back. They're coming back. Don't worry, y'all. They coming soon. They coming soon.
The Sonics to walk through that door.
The Sonics walking through that door. So in the next few years, stay tuned, because them in Vegas getting their team. Watch, they're gonna expand. So they getting their teams though. So when Portland walked through that door, when Seattle walked through that door and come back, like when Seattle pull the Jordan 45, I'm back. Yep. Oh yeah, it's a wrap for Portland. It's a wrap for y'all. Yep. Nah, everybody breaking out their Supersonics jerseys and shit. So nah, we going back. So, but yeah, back to this Portland slander. Yeah, look, y'all gotta realize that. Like, look, y'all got Scoot Henderson. He gonna be a star. Y'all gonna rebuild and everything and shit. Well, whatever the fuck. Y'all got Anthony Simons and all that type of shit and everything, whatever though. But let's just let Dame go. Dame not about to play all these young cats and everything and shit. Like, you got him playing with a whole bunch of 19-year-olders and shit. And he like 31 and feel like the oldest motherfucker on the team. And he only like 32. Though, he gotta go. I feel like he gotta go. Portland, let him go. Set him free. Move on, be a rebuilding process. Y'all gonna have Scoot Anderson dropping 40 points, and y'all gonna get y'all ass bust. So, him and Anthony Simons gonna be that backcourt. Maybe in a few years, y'all might be on a nice little run and everything and shit, and maybe make some noise and shit though. But let Dame free. Set Dame free. Free Dame. I'm probably be screaming this shit every episode until they finally do, which probably be a long time. Because I don't see no time soon that they even gonna trade him. So, but I'm gonna keep screaming, free Dame, free Dame, free Dame.
I think we're good. Let's go ahead and get to these socials real quick.
All right.
B Lee, what you got?
Oh man, B Lee on Facebook, B_Lee313 on Instagram. I am at B Lee on Twitter. Stu, where's your socials?
At Stocking Cap Stu, all one word on IG and Twitter. I'm on Facebook, but don't fuck with me on Facebook.
Gotcha.
Also Gianni Paolo. Patch that in. The future Stu, Gianni Paolo.
That's that correct name.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Eventually, I'm gonna get these motherfuckers' names right.
Yeah, it takes time.
Eventually, I'm gonna get this shit right.
All right. So, anyways, you know where to find us, Stu and Lee.
Yeah.
You can find us every Sunday. New episodes will be posted on our platforms. You'll find us on Spotify. You'll find us on Amazon Music. You'll find us on Stitcher. You'll find us on Pandora, the Google Podcasts, and iHeart. So you'll find us on there. Also, feedbacks, everything you can contact us on our Twitter page at Stu and Lee 313. That STUANDLEE 313. Facebook, you can find us on there. Stu and Lee, just search us on there. Also, email us Stu and Lee 313 at gmail.com so you can email us about feedback or comments, any of that. So like, comment, follow, share us on all of those platforms. So please, and also also to the people that's listening, thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
So we appreciate you every episode. We appreciate your ones that's like, follow, comment, share, and follow. Thank you, Keys, bring us feedback and everything. Anything else, Stu?
No, that's all I got. Thanks for listening. We'll catch y'all next week when we do this shit again.
Yeah, episode 12 next week.
Yep, we're gonna let it get out of here because the episode was very long.
Yep, and also, yeah. So, anything else? Nothing else?
No, that's all.
No, that's all. So, you should be playing in the background and pretty much just waiting on me to say deuces. So,
wrap it up, music.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep, I'm talking over it and everything. Yeah, I'm getting louder because it's getting louder. The music getting louder because it's gonna cut me out. They just waiting on me like, hey, nigga, just say deuces. Just say deuces, nigga. All right, deuces. I'm out. Deuces.